Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ella. I'm an 18-year-old crochet artist who's been crocheting for the past 5.5 years. And today, I'm actually kind of doing a new series, because I feel like it, and I have no ideas for crochet videos. But the series is called YARNIGHTERS. Basically, it's a series where I pull crochet all-nighters, and I just crochet all night long, and basically seeing how long I can last before I pass out, which I just got back from work, so it's like 11:40, so I might stay up a little bit longer. You know, I'm probably gonna hit like 4 a.m. but I pulled on like full all-nighters, like getting home at work at like 10 and then literally staying up until like 7 a.m. That's basically the series, and each episode is going to be themed differently. So this episode is specific on one project alone, and it's my scrap blanket, which I did mention this in my last video where I was making that baby blanket, and I did my scrap blanket towards the end, and you saw only a sliver. Now the scrap blanket is about halfway done, because of the amount of work I put into this thing is insane. And it's not one of those scrap blankets like, oh, you know, I'm gonna just keep adding new scraps every time I get new scraps. Like, I'm just reusing the colors I have to make one whole scrap blanket, just so I can get rid of all of it and not just use that same color in one whole thing. That's what I was doing with the star blanket design, but then with this one I was just kind of like, I kind of just want to repeat colors because I have so much of it. You know, I might as well just kind of reuse it in a whole blanket. Colors, like repeating and stuff, it actually looks really good. So without a further ado, get your yarn projects, get a snack, pop a show, pop YouTube on, whatever you watch, and we're gonna get started. Alright, so I'm gonna show y'all the blanket first, just so y'all can see where I'm at in it, and then we'll hop right into it, and I'm gonna show you what colors I'm gonna use first. And I'll pretty much update every hour, if not every other hour, just so y'all can see the progress of how I'm doing, and just kind of give a little update on how I'm feeling, how the project's going, what my rate is of crocheting, and like what I'm watching and all that fun stuff. This is what she kind of looks like. This is not all of it, but it's pretty much all of it. But like, she is quite getting there. It does look kind of small, but we gotta do a lot of rounds on the outside to build the width and the length. That's why I made the middle section not so big, so that I'm able to do these granny square rounds. So you can, this is a probably good example, because this blue row, you can even kind of see like on right here, this is the base chain for the middle section. So these granny rows right here are just normal granny square rows that I'm going around and around and around in. So it's like, base is right here, and then these rows are just going around, creating more length and making it wider, so then it's able to fit to my proportions, which is I want a jumbo blanket. I already have a scrap blanket, but it's more of a stash buster blanket because I just repeat colors, which this one is more scrap because like it's like all, you know, there's some chunks in here, there's like different chunks that like some colors I'm not even using in here. I had to freaking find more scraps to add to this, which I have a lot of scraps, I really do. So I would say this is a stash, but it's a scrap blanket. It's a full-on scrap blanket because there's different colors. There's colors I wouldn't really use in a project that I put in. Like there's this purple I started using, there's this yellow I started using. I do have a bit of lavender down here towards the beginning. I have a wine, this wine color right here below this purple, this wine color that I really like. Freaking royal blue. I actually really like this royal blue. This royal blue is really pretty. And this Arctic blue too. But yeah, there's just a lot of colors in here that like I wouldn't really use regularly that I toss in here because it's a scrap blanket. And it's my blanket, so I can make it whatever the frick I want. But this is pretty much the whole thing. You can see it's very colorful. It's mainly stripes for the middle section, but there are some pieces in here. Like, it starts off with blue, and then it kind of trails off into this dark blue right here, and then it trails off to ice. So there's stripes like that. So it just kind of, you know, helps make it a little bit more scrappy. I did do it mostly stripes in the beginning, like for the middle section. And then now for the outside, I'm gonna just doing chunks. Just chunks. So like, you know, for like this third, is this the third? This, I think it's the fourth actually. Yeah, this fourth round, like we go royal blue to ice blue, and then ice blue to pink, and then pink to green, and then just different chunks from there and there. And they do overlap, so it kind of like makes it more of a scrappy feel to it. So, but I do love this blanket overall. First, I think when I started including the other colors, I was kind of mixed about it because I was like, I don't really use the colors. But I think it was just I had to pair them up with the right colors to make it work. Like the yellow, I paired that up with mainly blues, greens, pinks, browns, just earthy tones, and sometimes purple, not a lot though. The purple I paired with pretty much anything. Like I would say like the blues worked well with it, the pink, sometimes the greens, but I would say mainly the pink, white, and blues worked with it the best. But yeah, I really like it so far. But we are, where did I last end? We are right here. So we are finishing up this side, and then we're gonna work on the top. So I'm almost done with this round. Also, another note that I'm doing is how I'm turning, because I'm not just going around and around, no, like a gray square. I'm keeping it the same vibe, like how I turned in the middle section. We're turning on the outer edge to make the same vibe. So for turning, I'm literally like for this round, I ended in the corner right here, and then I just slip stitched to this cluster, chained up 3 because that's what I do for double crochets, and then I just double crocheted to this one, like turned 2 double crochets, and then I just went around like normal. So I'm gonna continue doing this, but I'm gonna pick my colors first just so y'all know what I'm working with first. So let me dig through my pile of scraps and see what colors I want to start with. Okay, so I just got my colors. We're starting with brown, and then we are going on to cream, yellow, green, that's kind of sage green, and then baby blue. So that's the color right now. It is about to hit midnight, so I'll update y'all around probably 1:30. Just give myself a little bit of time. And yeah, I'll update you guys once I get about an hour and a half in. So I'll be like 1:30 a.m. Goal tonight is to get, I'd say, because we have done, how many rows have we done? I'm trying to think here. I think 3 rounds. I think going on, this is the 4th round. So I would like to get a good bit done. If not, get through the vast majority of my scraps. Because I have a lot of scraps because I dumped out all the scraps here, the tinier scraps. And then I have a bag here with the bigger chunks that are going to take a lot more to get through. So yeah, enough yapping. Let's get started on the blanket. Okay, so it is about a little after 1:30, and I did get a little bit done. So this is where we're at so far. So I am on the, where am I at? I am, I think, on the 3rd side. So I'm on the bottom of the blanket right now, and then I'm on this side. So obviously we got through our colors in the beginning. We got through the green, the blue, and then I added this purple here. This is in the round, and then these are the colors from down here. The yellow, and then the cream, and then the brown. But then I added this amethyst periwinkle color, and then I added the seafoam, which was the last bit of my seafoam. So I'm officially out of the seafoam color. I'm so sad that I had to let it go. Such a pretty color. Like, look at it. It is so pretty. Like, I would buy it out of stock, in which I can get this at Hobby Lobby, so I might have to get more. We did this army green color, and then I just finished off with this royal blue color, which I actually really like. It brings a nice pop of color. In the light, it kind of looks a little bit brighter, but in person, it is a little bit darker. But status right now with me, I have been watching this like Hunger Games kind of video. It's like it's called Nick's Game Room. If you know what that is, he has multiple Hunger Games, and it's just with random characters through different fandoms and stuff, and he makes like a whole thing with different characters, and it's super funny. I followed him on TikTok first, but then I followed his YouTube, and I'm like, he's so funny. Scraps right now didn't really make a dent. Kinda, I'd say tiny. My level on tiredness, I would say, if I had to rate it, as I yawn, I would say probably like a 3 or a 4. I feel okay right now. I do have to use the restroom, and my leg hurts because it's sore because I've been sitting in this position for about a good hour or two. But I would say probably a good 3 to 4 on my tired level. I want to get most of this done, or like try to get all these scraps down if I can, without having to repeat as much, or like without having so many colors that I just need to repeat every time. Like, no. But we are getting a good bit down. I am going to probably keep working on this for another hour or so. And then when that happens, I come back around in an hour, so around 2:30 to 3 a.m. So, but I'm going to show you what colors I'm going to use first, and then I'll add those, and then I'll update y'all once I am done. But I'm going to go pick my colors real quick. Okay, so I had to get a couple other colors because I was running out, and I picked my colors. So we're going to start with this ice blue, then this is the last bit of this hot pink that I have, and then the last bit of my navy. My yarn was getting mixed up. And then my ball of white, which I have 2 balls of these. I don't know why, but I have 2, which is kind of weird, but it's okay. But without further ado, let's get cracking on this blanket again. I'm trying to probably do like 3:30, like try to go as long as I can. So this will be on a longer update, but probably around like 3 a.m. 3:30 is when I'm gonna come back. So that gives me about a good hour, hour and a half, and yeah, I'll be back with another update. Okay, so this is the kind of last and final update. I know it's a little bit past the time I said. It's about 4 a.m. It is about to be 4:12 to be more specific. And I did get a lot more done, as you can see by the rows and everything. I stopped at sage, but I am pretty tired. Scrap-wise, I would say we got a little bit down overall. Blanket progress, we did get a little bit more, so I'm happy about that. Tiredness level is probably about an 8 or a 9. That means I need to go to bed. I am going to stand up and show you guys what it looks like, just so y'all know, just so y'all get the whole visual of the blanket and everything. And that's pretty much it. So let me show you guys how the blanket is looking so far. Okay, so this is the whole blanket. Hold the corners. This is the whole, or pretty much the whole blanket. You can't really see the bottom, but this is pretty much it. The wingspan, obviously I can hold it like this, but lengthwise it is starting to get to the bottom of my feet like this. But I would like it, I can basically wrap it around myself like a dress. It's getting pretty wide and it's getting pretty long. So I would say, I'd say a good bit more rows first. We're finishing up row 6. So I would like to get probably 10, if not double this amount. So 10 to 12 rows. If not, if it's still not big enough, I'll increase it by 2 and keep going. But she's getting pretty there. I do love her very, very much. She's very pretty. I hope you guys enjoy this video. As you already know, I have all my socials down in the description. I have an Instagram, Lemonade, and a TikTok. They will be, like I said, they'll be all down in the description. I'm mainly on my TikTok, so probably go follow that and then the other 2. But if you want to go follow the other 2, go nuts. Also, speaking of socials, I have a website on screen right now at www.swagstitch.com, which is where you'll find all my products, hats, beanies, coasters, keychains, all kinds of stuff. I need to figure out, I think I'm going to do new colorways for the Rockstar beanies, and then maybe make a new product because Valentine's Day is coming around the corner. I think I might open up an Etsy. I'm not 100% sure because the website honestly has not been doing really good, and I feel like I'll have a better chance with an Etsy. So Let me know if y'all want to open an Etsy, because if y'all want me to, I will. Like, if y'all really like my products and stuff, and like the stuff that I do, I will most definitely open an Etsy, just so y'all have the opportunity to actually get access to my stuff. So let me know if y'all like this series. I'm probably gonna continue doing it more, because I also like doing all-nighters and stuff. So I will pretty much do this. Let me know what other topic you want me to do next time. Like if you want me to do journaling, or you want me to do beanies, or if you want me to do something a little more specific. You know, kind of, or even touch on the scrapping again if it's still not done. Just throw me some ideas just so I know what to do for my next yarn-nighter. I can plan this stuff out beforehand just so I know what day I can do an all-nighter, so that I'm able to do these yarn-nighters. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time for another crochet vlog or another yarn-nighter. Bye!